Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you follow my channel, you're gonna find that we've been doing videos about this N63 engine for a while already, but I want to continue doing the sequels videos to find out the real cause of the problem. We already did the pipe replacement, we already did the fuel pressure check, the compression test and everything, and as you can find, you can see on my previous videos. So but today in this video I'm going to show you the compression problem, right? But I'm going to show you how a good compression should be and what can be causing the problem, and that is what we want to focus on today. The problem is inside the combustion chamber for sure, the leak of the compression, but where exactly is, that is what I want to find today. That's what I'm really interested to know. So let's work on it. So we're gonna be using the same compression tool just to show you how the cylinder is and how the good cylinder is. So I'm pretty sure if you already see my video in the past, you're gonna see that I already did this, but I want to show it to you again so you can see how a good compression is, and that's the way we want to find out where the problem is as well. So we want to just connect this tool again the same way we did as the in the previous videos when I inserted over the good cylinder, which is going to be a number 6 in this case. When I insert it here, all right, and we just want to put the tool, the gauge, and that's it. So now I'm going to crack the engine, and you want to see how this works. As you can see right now, the compression of the cylinder number 6 is all the way almost to 200. It's like 195, something like that. So this is a really good compression, and we have to think about then the engine is cold, and that's the reason the compression is higher. So in this case, on the cylinder number 7 is 0 at all. So that means that there is a leak somewhere, as I said before in my previous video. But where exactly the leak is, that's my question, right? That's what I want to find out. Oh, and before I continue, once you have the pressure on the compressor test like this, to release it, all you have to do is press this little button over here, and the pressure is completely out. Just do that before removing the tool, because if you remove it like that, you can have some problems there. But anyway, so to know that, we want to be using an air tool to put pressure on the cylinder to see from where the leak is coming. So we're gonna get everything ready for that. I'm going to mention then these engines, the N63 engines, are known because of the carbon bill on the intake valves. In this case, I think that is the cause of this problem. And to solve that problem, you actually have to remove the engine if you want to fix that problem completely. The engine has to be removed completely out of here to clean that, and it's like super expensive work to do. So I just want to make sure then that is the problem. So for that, I want to be using this blower. This is a common blower, and with this little seal over here, just to put it on the cylinder, insert it all the way where the spark plug is, like this. It's like has to sit perfectly, and now we can apply some air. And as soon as you apply some air, you have to make sure to open the intake area, which is, this one is open, and open the oil cap, because these are the areas where the pressure leaks, the oil cap and the intake area. So that's how when I find out from where. You can, the exhaust can do the same, but it's super rare when the exhaust has the problem. So in this case, we want to focus on this. So let's do it. When you are blowing the air, all you have to make sure is then the cylinder, it is in the position where the top valves are closed. That means that the exhaust and the intake valves are closed completely, because we are trying to know from where the pressure leaks. So once I know then this is perfectly located where it has to be, I can put pressure on it like this, and I have to feel where the air is coming. In this case, I can clearly feel the air coming from the intake right here. In this case, we don't have a smoke pumps. If you have a smoke pumps, you can easily insert the smoke pump and then smoke will come over here. But if you don't have that, all you have to know, you have to know how to feel the air. In this case, I can clearly feel the air coming. So yeah, it is coming right from there. I can clearly feel it if I put my hand right there. So that means that the intake valves are not closing properly, and that's the reason why this engine is having that problem. But that doesn't mean then the engine is bad, because the carbon bill around the valve can destroy the surface of the valve and then can destroy the engine as well. So we want to try to do something about it. And by that I mean using this valve cleaner. This is meant to clean the carbon from the intake valves, because the direct injection engines have this kind of problem. But this doesn't guarantee that the engine will be fine. So we can try to do this and see what is the result of the testing we want to do. Hopefully this will fix the engine, and if it doesn't fix the engine, that's it, nothing else to do. So to do this, we have to put everything back. We have to put the coils and the spark plugs I removed back on place. And the instruction of this can is then you have to run the engine until it gets warm, and then you can apply this. So and also you can use one of these hoses over here. These are vacuum hoses to insert the fluid directly to the intake, because in this case this N63 engine is like a mess where you wanna insert the spray. But because I have the intakes completely removed, I can directly inject it here. All I have to do is like put the sensors back and put them over here inside here. That way the engine doesn't run really bad. And that's what I want to do right now. So let me put everything back together, and I want to get back to you. Alright, so as you can hear, the engine is rev up. It is by the instruction of this, it says that you have to run it at 2000 RPMs, and that's how the engine is right now. So I couldn't do it without the air filter, so I had to install the air filters because the engine wasn't working properly. So when I insert this in here, like this, and now it's in. And now when I be spraying short periods, like easy, not long, very short. Going too high. I want to reduce the speed a little. All right, let's continue. Continue doing that until the tank gets empty, completely empty. apply the whole boiler. So the instruction says then after applying the whole boiler, we have to let the engine rest for an hour and then start the engine back. I'll get you back in a 1 hour. We have to wait a lot of time. So I'm gonna turn off the engine now and wait the waiting time of this and get back to you. After waiting 1 hour, we can start the engine. Let's see what happens. Let's go check it out. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't. We got 50-50. All right. All right. Oh, message appear. Same problem. So that means it didn't work as we expected. Too bad. But for that, we're gonna be using a second spray can of intake valve cleaner. And if with this we're still getting the same problem, that's it. No more to do. It is just to try to see if we can bring the engine back to life. So we're gonna be like just like doing some praying for it with this. Some voodoo. Yeah, some voodoo with it. We're gonna be like, come back to life, and maybe just like sing like a oh, no, no, no. We'll see. We'll try it. And if it doesn't, at least we do what we could, you know, cheapest way possible. All right, I applied the second bottle of intake valve cleaner, and I run the engine until it got empty, and I let it rest for 1 hour or so, and now it is time to start the engine back on and see what happens. See what's the result. We applied 2 of these, thinking that the intake valves are letting the pressure leak on the cylinder number 7. So let's see the result, and hopefully it works.
Hey, you get over there? Are you good over there? Are you good?
We start the engine, and with the second bottle of this intake valve cleaner, and it worked. Engine is running fine, and you can hear there is no misfire anymore. There is no checking in line. There is not dry time malfunction anymore. So that means that this thing really works. That's good. Now, one thing very important is when you do this, then you spray this thing, and the engine starts misfiring, and then you have to use the scan tool to clear the cuts, and then you start the engine, because if you start the engine without clearing the cuts, it will still misfire. So you have to manually clear the cuts with the scan tool, otherwise the problem will seem like it doesn't go away. But in this case, it's gone, it's fixed. So I recommend this. You can use this on any direct injections gasoline engines. It can be Mercedes, it can be BMW, Hondas. Nowadays they have this. So it is very important to use it. Luckily, the engine is running fine. That means then we are good. The customer will be super happy to know that he doesn't have to replace the engine or remove the engine from here. So now we know the solution. So this is good for all of you that want to know if this thing works. So that way you can get the idea of what to do. We injected 2 of these to actually make it work. We only one didn't do anything, so we had 2 of these actually to make it work. So I'm happy about it, and the engine is running fine. I'm very glad about it. So the last thing to do is now to put everything back together the way it was, and this car is ready to go. So this is the last video of the sequel of the 750 on the look of the misfiring happening, and it's fixed. Now this engine is ready to run, to go on a trip or something like that. And this is how you find the problem. If you see my other videos, you see how much step we took to fix this problem. I was like thinking this, I was thinking that, but you have to go step by step until you say, you know what, this is done. And thanks to this, we were able to fix it without removing the engine. Otherwise, you have to remove the engine completely from here to clean the intake valves. But this was the saver today. So if you have the N63 engine that is misfiring, be sure to use this before doing anything else, because it can save you a lot of money. This is like $13 the liter can, and two of them is like 36, something like that, with the taxes and everything. So it will save so much money. So just make sure to do that before doing anything else. And this is gonna be all we're gonna be showing you about it. So finally this engine is fixed and it's ready to work. And this was our point to do these videos, to help you to understand how to fix this car when you have these kind of problems. So if you have any questions, you can contact me directly on the email address, or you can DM me directly on my Instagram account, or here on YouTube. You can use the comment section below, and I can answer it. But on IG, I can do it faster than YouTube or email. So IG will be better, and there will be the link for my cameraman too there. You can find him there as well. Make sure to like the content we did, because it is a long content, but we did it for you, so you understand this. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram as well, and thank you for watching.